Good morning.
Good morning.
Just gonna bring these scraps out.
Okay.
For the boards. Hi, Cat. We got the mist today.
Mhm.
It's a lovely day down below on the low ground, but up here in the high ground it's misty.
Yeah.
Could be a lot worse.
Mhm.
Hey, Bodie. Bodie. Let me get ball, Bodie. Give me the ball, Bodie. Give me the ball, Bodie. Sorry, I'll scratch out for the birdies.
Okay.
Oh, it's great to have the grass cut round, isn't it?
Yeah.
These buns are gone a bit funky.
Mhm.
Because they were still hot when we kept that thing over here. Do you want a funky bun, Bodie? Yeah. Good man, good man, good man.
Are you gonna give it to him with the wrapper?
Huh?
The wrapper?
Yeah, he'll eat the wrapper. He likes wrappers.
Okay.
Even with eggs, he eats the shell.
But the eggshell's actually edible.
Yeah.
Bun wrapper isn't.
Yesterday was great, Rowan, wasn't it?
Mhm.
So nice at the beach. Did you eat it? Eat your bun, Bodie. Eat your bun. Look, doing a bit of a cone. We have a compost, but I don't put everything into compost because we're just kind of feeding rats. So the nice kind of bready bits, dry bits, I just throw out for the birds. Why not? See this plant? Oh look, our bees are on it. See the pollen on their back legs there.
Mhm.
Oh, it's so nice to see the bees working.
Mhm.
Oh, such a perfect day. Come here, Rowan, look at this. People get mixed up with this. That's a bumblebee, okay? That's not a honeybee, that's a honeybee. Look, bumblebee. The bumblebee have the yellow stripes and things, but a honeybee is kind of dark and long like a wasp, but not a wasp.
The
Bodie, want this sandwich?
are the bumblebees a bit thicker?
Yeah, they're a bit chunkier, Rowan.
Mhm.
Such a lightweight. I had like 3 beers last night, and today I feel like I was out at a nightclub or something. What to do today? Rowan, you're lucky we gave you a free day off.
I cannot do school today. Get all
Yeah.
these pains, tired,
That's okay.
and I didn't sleep well.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There's too much time in school and work. Like, life is short. School and work is like 5 days out of 7 days. That doesn't make sense. School and work should be 2 days out of 7 days, not fucking 5. If I become president, I'm going to change that one day.
Mhm.
The 2-day working week, 2-day school week. Oh, if I had my way, I'd do a lot of different things, Rowan.
Mhm.
Let's go and check the greenhouses and see what's...
Mhm.
Such a perfect day. Remember that song from Trainspotting?
No.
Too young. So what I wanted you to do here yesterday, Ron, you didn't finish yet.
We were at the beach.
Yeah, okay. Was to put a line of tyres here, see? All tyres. And then you're going to stick a load of plants in them.
Okay.
So maybe we could do that today.
Mhm.
It seems that you got the day off and half the day is gone and all you did was sit down and watch screens, and I'm wondering, I just sent you in. You would have met your friends and stuff around. Check out all these money plants, Rowan. So many money plants, but I haven't got so much money.
Mhm.
I'll tell you why they call, like, there's kind of a superstition behind these plants. They're also called jade plants, or the money plant, or money tree. And when you gift them to a person, it brings that person good luck and good fortune and wealth. And also, it's better when you put it in a certain part of your house.
What room?
A certain position, like fucking east, or I don't know exactly where, but you put it in a certain position around your house, and it's good for the energy in your house and feng shui. So they're a pretty cool plant. Oh look, I see pests. Oh, I hate you aphids. Beckers. That's the thing about gardening, is there's always something looking to eat your stuff. Especially in greenhouses. Let's go and check the tomatoes. You know, everyone used to use like toilets outside, but not like plumbed toilets, because in nature everywhere is a toilet. So we've built a toilet here, but it's just a hole in the ground. Why not? People always used to do that. Like, Bodie just goes to the toilet around the place. Do we notice where he goes? No. Right, we step into it the odd time, so you wouldn't be pooing randomly around in the middle of paths or anything like that, but it's very natural to go to the toilet in nature. Come and look at our toilet. Oh my god. Oh my god, smell that. Smell it, Ron. Smell it.
Sour.
What? For fuck's sake, Ron. It smells lovely. Oh my god.
Okay, let's go check out the toilet.
Yeah, let's check out the toilet. Like, it looks fancy. And look at the fancy boardhouse I built.
Don't see any birds.
In my DIY class, I taught lots of women how to make boardhouses.
You made them for them?
I can't really say. Oh wow, look at this. Look at this.
Who's been using the toilet paper?
Yeah, some people threw the toilet paper down, that's why I put up a sign. Please put the toilet tissue in the bin. So you mainly just pee down this hole, like this. Ugh. And like, if you're not afraid of people seeing you, you can just like leave the door open and just take in the world. Move out of the way there, Rowan. Look, what a view. Just
But will you hear anything drop? Like, oh, like so deep.
drop.
What does it?
Yeah. This is really an emergency toilet. I hope people don't use it for number twos, Ron. Oh, it's nice in here. It's just a hole in the ground. You can have a little toilet in your garden if you want. People just do it all the time. A bit too close there now, Ron. You need to brush up on your camera skills. You know?
You're getting close to me.
Yeah, but you're supposed to move away from me.
You're supposed to move away from me. So what are we doing?
Checking the tomato.
Okay.
Right, these tomatoes are getting a bit out of control.
Mhm.
Now do I need to tie them up? Because they might just grow up and then they'll just fall over. Right. Are you alright, mate? Right, I just wrap this around here maybe. Just do a few round loops around. Maybe a couple around there. This is a bush variety of tomatoes. That's why I didn't tie it up yet, because I didn't think it'd be getting very tall, but just some part of me thinks that they'll just fall over if I don't do something. Okay. Oh, and you know you can sing, even if you can't sing, you can sing. No harm in it. You just keep me hanging on. I'm gonna clip him off, he's a kind of a sucker. Anton's always like, oh, I like tomatoes, but I'll just buy them from the shop because I couldn't be bothered growing them. But there's something special about growing them yourself. The process of doing it, coming out, checking them, and when the tomatoes start to come, it's not the same as just going into a shop. Tomato. Do you understand what I'm talking about, Ron?
Mhm.
The smell of the tomato plant on your hands. Look, here's the big sucker here, Ron. Look. See, here's the main plant here. Then we have a big sucker. Just keep the camera steady, Ron. I'll just zoom in on this sucker. There. And that'll just start growing a new kind of a new bushy part of the plant. So to control the energy and the growth, I'll remove that so the plant can focus the energy a bit better. Yeah, gotta love greenhouses. Look at this manuka tree. Right. I suppose I'll string up the rest of these plants. And we'll see you soon for something else. Say bye, Rowan. Bye. A million times now you've been told, Bodie. Huh? No in the house. But you keep coming in. Huh? Big bad Bodie. Big bad Bodie. Is it too hot outside for you, Bodie? Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing, Bodie? Just a little update on the microgreens. We seeded, hopefully someone watched me. The other day, I seeded a tray of microgreens, and I also just took the tray off the top of microgreens that were stretching. So I'll just give you a little peek at these. I just turned. So these are the microgreens that we looked at there. I think it was Saturday maybe, and we just took the tray off the top. They were underneath the tray and they were stretching, and they were yellow and they were shorter, and now you can see in the space of just a couple of days they've really come along. But then that same day we seeded a tray, so a brand new tray we seeded, and this is that tray, and you can see, can I turn that up there? Let's just kind of get that glare off. This is the tray. So germination looks pretty even. When you're doing microgreens, you want even germination. You don't want like patchy germination. You don't want that. And a lot of the time that's down to temperature. You have much better control with temperature with germinating microgreens. So I didn't actually put these into the hot press. Maybe I should have. This room can get cool, so the temperatures in this room are up and down. It probably slowed down my germination, but it's fine. At the same time, it's even, so that's okay. So these guys, by the looks of them, there'll be another 24 to 48 hours before I flip the lid for stretching. So, and don't worry if you don't understand kind of certain things I'm talking about, because I will be kind of repeatedly be growing microgreens of all different kinds. These are broccoli microgreens. So if you tuned in, or if you're just tuning in now, we'll come back to these microgreens in a couple of days. These microgreens are, I suppose, probably about 3 days off harvest. And these are broccoli. So this is broccoli. On average, it's about 10 days for broccoli. And this is looking lovely. So if you grew these guys outside and to their full kind of life, let's say, they would grow into normal broccoli. Microgreens are just, they allow you to grow like anything and everything in a short period of time. And the bonus is that nutrient content of microgreens is like 30 times more than the fully grown mature plant. So that's why I love microgreens. They're just so great. Let's have a look at some other microgreens that I have here. So These are amaranth microgreens. Handy enough to grow. Amaranth is high in lysine. So lysine, and that's great for cold sores and things like that. Here's some spinach microgreens. Spinach, what's spinach high in? I don't know. Popeye used to, when he was in trouble, he used to just whip out a can of spinach, and that used to usually get him out of whatever trouble he was in. But he could try growing microgreens maybe as an alternative to that processed canned spinach. Here are some nasturtiums. So you often see these guys growing wild. They're beautiful edible flower and leaf, and they're kind of strong peppery taste. What else do we have? Another brassica. So brassica is in, this is, oh, it's a brassica color mix. So which ones are in it now? So it is broccoli and kohlrabi together. Garlic chives. Like, you can literally grow anything as a microgreen. What else do we have here? Radish. Yeah, Jesus, I haven't grown radish in a while. Radish is actually a favorite of mine. And it's super nutrient packed, and it's an easy enough microgreen to grow. Rocket, pak choi. Like, you can literally grow anything. What else is going around this place? Oh, here are some of the tactile transducers. These are vibrating speakers, so whatever you put them onto, they kind of turn that thing into the speaker, and the vibrations run through the object. So that's one of the things we're using in the Revive experience. We have them under the bed, and it allows you to feel music, which is really cool. Lovely evening here in Valentia Island. Anton's off doing some maintenance somewhere. We're not at the stage yet where we can just focus on our business. We still have lots of other things we have to do to make money. That's the thing with setting up your own business. Like, it's really tough. I never really realized how tough it was. Like, I had this vision in my head of business just being like easy money. It's not. There's no easy money in setting up your own business. It takes a lot of work, but I'm sure in the end it'll pay off. But we're still kind of jobbing, or doing what some people call over here nixers, and we have other little jobs. So if you're setting up a business, really and truly, you should have a sideline. You should have something else making money, some other way of making money than just a business, because it'd be very hard to survive on a new business. It takes a few years. On average, I think it takes about 5 years before you start to see kind of a return on everything you invest. What'll I do? I don't know. I should plan my days a bit more. I'm not much of a planner. Some days I just get up and I just randomly do things. It's nice, but sometimes I just feel a bit confused as to what exactly I'm doing. Right. Any suggestions? What do you want to see me do? Maybe if people start telling me what they want to see, it'll give me a bit more of a kick up the arse to organise my day. Anyway, It is what it is. Stay tuned. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'm just tidying up my tomatoes. They're a bush variety. I'm not used to that. They're kind of growing all over the place, and they're a bit confusing. There's bush variety of tomatoes, and then there's another thing called cordon type thing, which is one that kind of grows very tall and you always string it up. So, but these are the bush variety. So, and they look a bit more bushier. So I'm just tidying them up. I just tied these strings up here to the frame. That's what I'm just hanging off the frame of the tunnel. Like, everyone has their own way of doing something, and you see that a lot in gardening. People are creative naturally, and gardening allows them to express their creativity without being influenced by others, which we kind of all are in everyday life. Everything we're doing, especially if you're in a job in an organization where you kind of have to follow along with the rules and things like that, you don't really get to use your creativity. But gardening and art and various different things are a great way to express your true creativity, because everyone has their own real creativity. Going off on a bit of a tangent. Yeah, so I'm just going to tidy them up a small bit because they're just all over the place, and I'm going to give them a bit of a prune. Think of pruning as cutting your hair or cutting your nails. So when you're pruning a plant, don't be afraid that you're going to kill it, because pruning is very natural and normal, and it allows you to control the shape of a plant, the direction of a plant, the energy that the plant is focusing on. If you have a plant with like 30 different shoots, let's say, which we often do in trees and things like that, and it mightn't look that good because the plant has to take care of a lot of foliage. But when you clip some of that back, and the plant has a bit more energy with less, it doesn't have to use as much energy to maintain a smaller amount of foliage. So sometimes that can be great, and the foliage gets the energy that it needs, and it looks great and it looks lush. Whereas sometimes too much foliage takes a lot of strain. It puts a lot of strain on the plant's root system, if that makes sense. And don't be afraid to experiment with plants. And don't be too hard on yourself when things go wrong, because things go wrong. That's guaranteed. But you learn from things going wrong. Do you have tomatoes? What kind are they? Where are you growing them? What Is it an organic seed? The seeds I got here were heirloom seeds or heritage seeds, and they're old breeds of plants that have been used for like a long time, whereas like over the past few years people have been constantly crossing plants and creating different varieties, and the old varieties can kind of get lost from people continuously doing this. But there are some people who make it their speciality to keep and maintain the old varieties that are organic and are strong and have lots of great attributes. So it's very important that we don't lose all those old varieties of plants. They're quite important. I propagate plants too, and I use a method called air layering, and it's a really cool way where you can take a really huge cutting of a plant, like a big one. You could take it from a tree with a trunk that width or even more, and air layering is used a lot for bonsai. I'll show you an air layer. Give me a comment there if you think you'd like to see that video. Give me some feedback. Hey Alex. I'm talking to a camera, I'm not just talking to myself, Alex. How are you?
I'm good, Dad.
Yeah?
Why you not let me?
Hmm?
I'm not have go yet.
Are you going what?
The camera when you having the pretty video. I'm not have to go yet.
Yeah, you're not the cameraman yet. You will be though. But
When?
not right now.
When, Dad?
Next week.
Yeah. Next Saturday?
Next Saturday, and he'll remember. Next Saturday. He won't forget.
Football.
Alex, you have he has a photographic memory. He just remembers everything. Come here, come around here and I'll lift you up so they can see you. Photographic memory, very smart, but no interest in school.
Interested in the dog eat the apples. And he can't eat them, there's grass in there. He can't. Boy loves grass.
He loves grass?
Yeah. Boy drinking the grass. Boy love them. Now let's see that more.
Yeah?
Full
It's what?
of grass.
Full of grass?
Yeah, no full.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, the new one.
Yeah?
Yeah, you did it from yesterday.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, and it's now done.
So if you can see this, like I have the string going down to the base of the plant, and I'm just kind of nearly winding the plant around the string and winding the string around the plant. It's just and I don't even need to tie the string down into the ground, which some people do. Once you kind of tie onto the base of the tomato plant, you just need to wind it around. And the simpler you can keep things in gardening and everything, the simpler the better.
The simpler the matter is, probably the case the couple is.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's growing up.
Okay.
You know the grapefruit.
right? Or the
Yeah,
PEMF mat?
Yeah. How will he do it? And what will happen? And how's the red light on? Out people.
Like, PEMF stands for Pulsed Electromagnetic Field.
Yeah.
And the mat gives off these healing frequencies that are found in nature, and also infrared heat, and also negative ion technology, and it uses crystals and charcoal. That's the PEMF mat.
Oh yeah.
They're pretty interesting.
The two pretty interesting. Yeah. Yes, Dad.
Yeah.
Daddy has just red light. Yes, just red light, Dad.
Yeah. It's like I'm butchering these plants. I'm taking all the lower leaves off. The leaves that... Don't pull them off. The leaves that are kind of hitting the compost. And these leaves that are hitting the ground in the compost kind of act like, let's say, stairs for bugs. So the less of these that are down kind of hitting the ground, I think the better for pest control, I think.
Yeah, I think he's watering.
It's just a bit cleaner, and you'll know when you're watering as well, because when you're watering, the lower foliage always gets covered in and like compost kind of splashing up on it and stuff like that.
Yeah. Also we get I get my birthday. A new model has the green one has that on it. And you know what I mean?
Alex wants a new lawnmower for his birthday.
The green one. The green one has
The green
that.
one?
Yeah, like the red grass. From
Okay.
there. Yeah. Okay, that's the one, okay?
Okay.
So that are looking.
Okay.
I want it. No. When I put the grass,
Huh?
and I put out one of the balls and then make the grass in ball.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That's my one. And I pour out in there and there. So there. You know what I mean? It looks like this. It's much louder. It's much louder.
Huh?
My green ball is much louder.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's much louder. And
Is there others? This tomato's gonna get a little rash on my hand. I must check that later. If I get a rash, might be from these tomatoes.
I'll show you up there.
Okay, yeah, we'll keep them all in the pile there.
Yeah.
Okay?
And yep. Done.
Yeah.
You know what he do?
Well,
Sitting on the grass.
sitting on the grass.
Yeah, there. Buddy. Dad, what do you call the doggy name? The doggy.
Doggy.
Yeah, Buddy. You call her Buddy one. And what her do? Drink the cat food? Drink the pasta? What he wants to... What he likes to dinner? What boy likes the dinner? What boy likes the dinner?
What does he like for dinner?
Yeah.
He has a tin of dog food and nuts every evening. I mix the dog food with the nuts.
He loves pasta.
Pasta? Yeah, he eats pasta, yeah.
He loves it. Yeah. You know what? You know
What?
what my remodel is doing?
Your lawnmower?
In the house. In
Oh,
that
you're
old
gonna
house.
store
That's
it in
all the model is doing.
Okay,
So that's noise again.
okay.
So, you know what I mean?
Alex, if you could give these people a message, what would you say to people around the world? What advice would you give the 2-year-old you?
I give them my mom more for you.
Huh?
I'm gonna give them €4.
€4.
Yeah, I gotta take a message.
You give your 2-year-old you €4
Yes, my model.
for your lawnmower.
That's the green one.
Yeah, okay. It's good
Yeah.
advice. It's good advice. €4 will be alright.
Yeah, which one?
Yeah, okay.
I just don't know which people.
And what about what other advice could you give people?
Say walk down round the garden when you're busy. When you're around the garden sometimes.
I just found some oxalis triangularis or love plant or fake shamrock. It's really lovely colour. It's lovely.
The green model have put the girls on. Dad,
Yeah.
what the? I can't listen.
You what?
Not like Gwilga.
You don't like what?
Gwilga.
Huh?
You know Gwilga?
Gaeilge?
Yeah.
Irish? Why not? You don't like it?
No, you. I just.
I like Irish. I can't speak it, but I should speak it.
Like on with chatted on go to the toilet.
Oh, good man. An bhfuil cead gom dulgadí an leithris má sé go holle.
Right.
You remember you're Irish.
Yeah, I remember it. I know how them work in Gwilga. Oh my God, Jesus Christ.
Hey, what's your language?
All will chatted on.
Dulgadí.
But the leader in the greenhouse, cook the green leader.
An bhfuil cead gom dulgadí an greenhouse.
Leader cut the grass.
Wallia glass.
A leader cut the grass. I can't go on the grass there. Fucking warm. Where's the dog?
Jungle.
Where's that dog?
Silly dog.
Yeah, you're in the bush. You in there? Oh, you're walking. You're in the fucking bush. Dad?
Yeah?
Some people said that word from yesterday.
Who?
Some people from the Wednesday.
Tell me who's saying the bad words.
Motorcycle guy.
The motorcycle guy? Yeah.
Yeah, and he said fucking.
Come on.
He said weird.
You don't be saying that. He said that, but you don't have to say it.
He's leaving.
Sometimes coursing has become a part of language, as far as I
Why
can
are you
see.
leaving? Why are you leaving?
You're the motorcycle guy?
Yeah, why are you leaving? Why are you talking about?
What were you talking about?
Yeah,
Um,
I'm gonna leave. You're gonna leave.
just about business and things. You
Oh
know,
my
the
God,
business
see
in Killarney.
butterfly. See butterfly.
The butterfly? Oh, wow. Oh, lovely.
Yeah. Dad,
Yeah?
I'm gonna find the dog, okay?
Okay. Now I'm doing a lot of cutting, and some people would say that might open a plant up to infection. They could be right, but sometimes I just like to do these things and see what happens. I've did a lot of pruning here already, and the plant didn't seem that bothered. Still very healthy. I still kind of go with that school of thought that the less that the plant has to maintain, then the better quality of the foliage. I could be completely wrong, but I don't care.
Bully,
Is someone calling me?
get out. Get in.
Feck?
Know him? You know him?
Who's Feck?
Like you know, Feck means like chop. 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 Okay?
Chop?
Yeah, the garden. On the garden.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you leave the garden and he loved behind the sandal. He loved on the. He loved on the like.
Tomatoes are heavy feeders, so they like a lot of nutrients.
Yeah, there's
So
not
you
a lot
should,
of
more than
tender.
likely, you're going to have to feed your tomatoes.
Oh,
I'm not sure, because I just made this bed a couple of years ago, how much nutrients is in there. But I've only really learned recently that it's not exactly the plant you're feeding, it's the soil. So you're feeding all the bacteria and fungi in the soil, and it's like their excretions that the plant absorbs as nutrients, and there's a whole network of fungi that's everywhere, and all the plants are all connected to each other, and all the trees are connected to this network. This network connects everything in nature, including us. Our body is just more fungi than it is cells. And when you use chemicals in the land, you're killing all that. You're killing the healthy network of fungi on the ground. All these connections, everything is connected. And when you put down those fertilizers, the synthetic, cancer-causing, whatever, they're bad. And once they go in, they're in. And you'll very soon deplete your soil, and you won't be able to grow anything. And that will run down into a stream or into the next field and cause all sorts of problems. Now, we didn't realise this until the last few years. Alright, it's a good few years, and people are starting to change, probably not fast enough though. But I suppose everything we do, even on an individual basis, counts. Right, my battery's going low. Hopefully I entertained someone, or gave you some good information to use, or inspiration or something. Please leave a comment, because it's really important. Pretty dry. So I've tied them up. Even though they're a bush variety, I've tied them up just to support them. I did a lot of pruning, and I kind of tidied up underneath there. I could probably do a bit more, but I'll just leave that for today. I don't want to be too hard on them. Even there, look, see those leaves there that are just on the ground, on the compost. I'm going to get rid of that. And I just think it's a bit cleaner and tidier. There's oxalis there. It's a bit cleaner and tidier to just prune them underneath and to support them. See these oxalis, they open and close. Some people call them 10s and 2s or something. They open during the day and then they kind of close at night. They're cool. So yeah, I'd probably maybe give these guys an organic feed of seaweed or organic chicken pellets or something like that. I'll make a video when I'm doing it. And that tree over there kind of looks like it could do with a bit of a feed. Like it looks like it could do with a bit of nitrogen. It's going a bit yellow. It looks like it needs some feed. And I'm tempted to cut all the bottom off and just let the top develop. This guy on the other hand, just loving life. Manuka tree, Leptospirnum, or tea tree. Lovely Japanese maple there in the background, waiting for a prune. This beautiful big black rose aeonium. It's a great height. Do tidying around this place. Then I'm removing the leaves off this. I don't know, it looks like there was, I don't know what happened. Anyway, I'm just going to remove all these leaves that aren't good. Lovely smell off this. This is cooking bay. So the bay leaves that they put in cooking, but that's not a healthy looking bay leaf. But they still smell. It's lovely. Right, I think I better leave it there. I must tidy up this place tomorrow. It's in a mess. And this kind of mess is great for slugs. Slugs are pain. So if I have the place messy like this, I'm kind of just like supporting the slugs. So I must tidy this up tomorrow. See you then.